Well, hello everybody. What a last couple of several days. But we have our two, there's kind of like three colors here, but the one is where I didn't finish from the last video, and then we have our other one, and then underneath that we have our second one. So, and I feel so bad. I know I shouldn't, but I feel so bad. I didn't have videos out, but it was just been a crazy week. But anyhow, I had somebody ask me about the bulbs that you can put your little clippings in. So these are the ones that I like to use. These right here. They're, it's going to be hard to see, but they're round, but they're not totally round. They just appear to be round from the front. And they have, oh, come on. There we go. They do have a string so you can hang them on your tree. And this is how they come. Each globe is individually wrapped. And that's how they look when you take them out. And then you just slide the top. Just slide the top off, fill it. You can put a picture in here. You can put a little bit of sand in there if you wish. And this particular one comes with a little spool of ribbon, so you can put a little ribbon around, make a little bow. And I got, you can buy these on Amazon. And you can also get the solid sphere. That's an actual sphere. There's all different kinds that you can get. But I started filling one with some of the clippings. This is not all the clippings, but I just wanted to put some in here to give you guys an idea of what I was talking about. And you can just, and if you're making a baby blanket for somebody, and you can put the clippings from the blanket that you made in there, and then you can take a picture of the blanket, and you can insert a small picture in there, and then you can give it to the person who you're giving the blanket to as a memento. So there's different things that you can do with those, and I really like the concept. And they're plastic, they're not glass. Just kind of like a little keepsake, especially for a newborn baby. Kind of like their first Christmas. But, well, I was able to get my car in Thursday morning. So, after I got out of work Thursday, I drove into town, which is like an hour drive from where I work. And it's like, okay, I've got time. So I went out to breakfast. I had some breakfast. A friend of mine, well, not really a friend, but they opened up a restaurant and trying to show as much support as I can. And so I went and had breakfast and chatted with him for a little bit. And his wife is doing good. It's a young guy. He's 20, like 23 or something like that. Owns his own. He just opened up, but he owns his own restaurant. It's like amazing. Um, but his wife is doing good. They don't have any kids yet. But he said Sweet Pea just grabbed a bag and ran. But they have a couple of dogs and a couple of cats. And I believe he said that they went and rescued them from somebody that wasn't taking care of them. So that's even more better, you know. So anyhow, um, it was about 8:30 when I headed out to go have, no, maybe 9 o'clock. I left to go take my car to the mechanic that did my wiper blades in January, towards the end of January. And when he first saw me, he acted like he recognized me. But then when I was telling him about, my wipers not working, he goes, "Well, can you hear a noise when you turn them on?" I said, "Yeah, you can hear them like hum." He goes, "Okay, that's probably the motor arm." I says, "I just had it replaced like last month," forgetting that we're now into March. So it would have been like a couple of months ago. And he got this really weird look on his face. So I gave him the number and he pulls up my account. And I told him, I said, "I just had it done, I'm telling you." And he printed out the bill. He's like, "Yep, it's right here." He's like, "You sure did." He goes, "We'll get it in and take a look and see what's going on." And so I just, how long is it going to be, Not that I was trying to hurry or anything. And he goes, "Well, it's going to be about 3 hours." Yeah, and it was 3 hours. They were busy though. It's not like they were dragging their feet. But so it's like, okay. So Big Lots is like sits right behind them. So it's like, okay. So I give him my keys and everything, and so I just take a walk over to Big Lots, look around. Couldn't buy anything because I had no car. And so I was just taking my time looking around, hoping that by the time I walked back to the mechanic, they would have a seat opened. Wrong. They were still busy, which I kind of figured, you know, after the this is after the fact. With the snowstorm coming, people trying to get the little things fixed before, the snow and everything. People having their tires checked and people getting new tires and people getting oil changes. And so as I walked back by the mechanic, all of his seats were filled. And, they have like 10 chair, 10 seating arrangements in their waiting area. They were all full still. So it's like, okay. So I start walking down the street. It was a fairly nice day. It was cool. It was cool. A little bit windy. Um, but then it's like, oh, well, Lowe's is you know right there. So it's like, okay, well, let's walk down. I was by myself, so it's like, well, I'll just walk down the Lowe's and look around. With Lowe's being a bigger store, it'd take me a little bit of time to get through. And then as I was walking down to Lowe's, it's like, it's further down there than I thought. It's like, wow. So I get to Lowe's and look around, and I picked up just I was going to get another one of these, and it's like, I don't really need anything that fancy. I just need something to open a box. So I found just a generic basic box cutter that takes a normal razor blade, nothing fancy. And they were like $1. You got 5 blades plus the knife itself for 98 cents. So it's like, okay, so I picked up 2, and it's like, okay, well, might as well pick up some blades too. So I picked up a package of blades. The blades were more than the two knife. I bought 2 basic box cutters for $2, and the blades for it was more expensive. It would have almost been cheaper just to keep replacing the box cutter. But I didn't. I just bought a package of refills. So, after I got done with Lowe's, I walked back to the mechanic shop, and they were finally um, had enough seats available, so I was able to get a seat and sit down, which I was so glad for that. By the time all that walking, well, too, you got to remember, I worked that night, so I was pretty tired. But they got my car in, and was looking at it, and the guy come out, and he's like, Russell? I said, yep. He goes, well, we found the problem. He said the nut that holds the motor arm come loose. So they're going to put a new nut on, and they're going to use some Loctite so it doesn't back out again. And he said, seeing that you just had it done, it's under the 90-day warranty, so there's going to be no charge for nothing. I didn't have to pay for labor. I didn't have to pay for any parts. It was just my time. So that was really nice. I was very happy. And tomorrow, Saturday night, I'm excited because me and Kevin have our dinner date and our reservations. But I was up 20 hours before I got to go to bed. Because Wednesday afternoon, I got up and had to go to work. Worked all night. And then I was up until 1:30 that afternoon, the following day. That was a long day. And I'm still tired. And Kevin was a deer. Thursday night, I was exhausted. I was asleep when he come home because I didn't get to bed till 1:30. And on Thursdays, he usually gets home between 3 and 4. And I think I got up at 7. Didn't want to get up until like 8, but I got up early. And he had brought Subway home. And I thought that was awful nice. And then the snow. We were supposed to get like 4 to 6 inches or something like that. We got maybe a couple. There was more on my car than there was on the grass and roads. It wasn't bad at all. And they closed school. It's like, why? There's one school district, um, they're talking about redoing um, the school year, and they're trying to adapt um, year round um, education. Um, they would have like 5 weeks, I think they said, for summer break, and there would be like every 9 weeks, there's like a week or 2 week break. Then they'll start the second 9 weeks, have a week or two. Um, so they're going to spread it out like that. Is what they're going to try and pass. Not all of our school districts, just the certain ones. I'm sure probably to test run it. and then work. Everybody calling off. This week I went off my diet because of the restaurant opening, but so Sunday we will go back on it. It's not that I really went off it. I just had some things that I shouldn't have ate. But for the most part of the week I ate what I was supposed to eat. Because tomorrow night Russ is going to get what Russ wants. And I got an email from the lady that won my very first giveaway on my channel. She sent me an email and let me know the stuff that she had got, which was really nice. And I had another email from somebody that had took pictures of their flowers blooming. That was beautiful. And then I had a couple emails from people saying they got their project bag and they love it. So I do try. And this video is going to be coming out late. I'm not going to make midnight. But it is what it is. We do what we do. If I can think about it, I will put the link to... I'm not affiliated with Amazon. So it's not like I'm going to get any money if you use the link. But I'll see if I can put the link to the Christmas bulbs or ornaments, whatever you want to call them, in case somebody wants to purchase what I bought. Then I had another email from a subscriber who bought some minis, and they're doing the same. They're doing a blanket too, or a throw, a wrap, whatever. And that's coming out. That's coming out beautiful. As I turn it, I try and hold it up so you guys can see. It's just too big to fit all in the screen. And it's got some weight to it. So I'm kind of like up to the table, and I've got the blanket resting on the table as I crochet. Come on. We had a meeting tonight at the charity, and we had we always have a dinner, and Kevin's mom made corned beef, potatoes, carrots, cabbage, and we had bread, butter, there was a lemon pie, brownies, some kind of a pasta salad, and it was really good. This blanket is coming out way better than I anticipated. Way better. Gotta gotta message my bag guy and see how he's coming along with the Christmas bags for the countdown box. But this, when this blanket's done, it's going to look gorgeous on the bed. And it should be warm too, with being wool. Even though it's thin, it's going to still have some warmth to it. It's nice that the cats settled down. Man, Junior and Precious were running through the house. It's like, man. Sounded like all the cats from the neighborhood were in here. I'm going to try and do um, tomorrow's video tonight. So that way it's out of the way. So if I have the same shirt on in the next video, that's why. I just recorded it. So that way I don't have to worry about tomorrow night. Me and Kevin can go to dinner and not have to rush home and do a video and we're supposed to, according to the weather, we're supposed to get some more snow um, Saturday night into Sunday, but it's not supposed to be a lot. But our luck will probably get dumped on because we're supposed to get dumped on this time around, but didn't. I hate when I miss my stitch. Back in my younger days, I remember I used to be able to do this with my eyes closed. Now I need my glasses, my binoculars. And half the time I still can't see then. It'd be nice if they would fix some of the roads. Potholes are bad. It's like, wow. We are getting down to the nitty gritty. I just can't. Oh, I keep dropping my yarn. Come on. I just love how this yarn feels. I know I sound like a broken record, but I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Seems like I cannot hold on to this yarn for nothing. And there we are. We just have that little bit to go. Just a few more stitches. And then I'll pull the next two colors. And we'll go from there. Probably going to put me right at this corner. Close to it anyhow. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop. Because I need some to tie the next colors in. So we'll get our jar. Okay, we've got that color. What is this one? And we got that one. Okay, so those are the next two. Those are the next two colors. There's turquoise. Turquoise is over on the side. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye.